Miss Lucas is a most amusing young woman.
Oh, yes, I adore her.
It is a pity she's not more handsome.
Mamma?
Oh, but Lizzie will never admit that she's plain. Of course, it's my Jane who is considered the beauty of the county.
Mama,
When
please.
she was only 15, there was a gentleman so much in love with her that I was sure he would make her an offer. However, he did write her some very pretty verses.
And that put paid to it. I wonder who first discovered the power of poetry in driving away love.
I thought that poetry was the food of love.
Of a fine, stout love, it may. But if it is only a vague inclination, I'm convinced one poor sonnet will kill it stone dead.
So what do you recommend to encourage affection?
Dancing. Even if one's partner is barely tolerable.
In 19th century Britain, people's place in society was very much governed by the social class they were born into. This is practically true with respect to marriage, so it was very common desire to marry the daughters to men who are financially successful.
Oh, Mr. Bennet, the way you carry on, anyone would think our girls look forward to a grand inheritance. When you die, Mr. Bennet, which may in fact be very soon, our girls will be left without a roof over their head, nor a penny to their name.
Oh, Mamma, please, it's 10 in the morning.
A letter addressed to Miss Bennet, Mum, from Netherfield Hall.
And now?
Forced marriage is prohibited under Article 16 of the Declaration of Human Rights 1948. In this scene, Elizabeth refuses to be bound by the laws of society and accept a forced marriage with someone who she does not love. Tragically, women in many third world countries do not have this freedom. This is the case in many Asian countries and India, where young girls are regularly forced into marriage at a very early age of 11 to 15. Often to men who are widowers, twice their age, or already have multiple wives.
Mr. Collins,
As shocking as this sounds, it is a depressing reality for millions of young
I'm the
girls.
last woman in the world who could make you happy.
I flatter myself, cousin, that your refusal is merely a natural delicacy. Besides, you should take into account that despite your manifold attractions, it's by no means certain that another offer of marriage may ever be made to you.
Mr. Collins!
So I must conclude that you simply seek to increase my love by suspense.
Sir.
According to the usual practice of elegant females.
Sir. I am not the sort of female to torment a respectable man. Please understand me. I cannot accept you.
Headstrong, foolish child.
Charlotte.
My dear Lizzie.
Charlotte's parents are ready and anxious to sacrifice their daughter in this way in an effort to guarantee their economic security. So they are prepared to sell away her as well as her happiness for money.
To be married?
Yes, of course, Lizzie. What other kind of engaged is there? Oh, for heaven's sake, Lizzie, don't look at me like that. There is no earthly reason why I shouldn't be as happy with him as any other.
But he's ridiculous.
Oh, hush. Not all of us can afford to be romantic. I've been offered a comfortable home and protection. There's a lot to be thankful for.
Charlotte.
I'm 27 years old. I've no money and no prospects. I'm already a burden to my parents. And I'm frightened. So don't judge me, Lizzie. Don't you dare judge me.
There is no denying that wealth and class still plays a big role in many such societies today. But we must work together to abolish forced marriages. For the sake of the dignity of women and girls, we cannot allow forced marriages to continue in our world.
Mr. Darcy, I know this to be a scandalous falsehood. Though not wishing to injure him by supposing it possible, I instantly set off to make my sentiments known.
If you believed it to be impossible, I wonder you took the trouble of coming so far.
To hear it contradicted, Miss Bennet.
Your coming will be rather a confirmation, surely, if indeed such a report exists.
If? Do you then pretend to be ignorant of it? Has it not been industriously circulated by yourself?
I have never heard of it.
And can you declare there is no foundation for it?
Do not pretend to possess equal frankness with your ladyship. You may ask a question which I may choose not to answer.
This is not to be borne. Has my nephew made you an offer of marriage?
Your ladyship has declared it to be impossible.
Let me be understood. Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter. Now what have you to say?
Only this, if that is the case, you can have no reason to suppose he would make an offer to me.
You selfish girl!